We begin tonight with news of a rare Sunday night showdown at the White House. As the race to strike a deficit reduction deal heads to the wire, President Obama is meeting with congressional leaders, with both sides still far apart. We have the latest on the meeting and what the stakes are. And we begin with senior White House correspondent Bill Plante.
With an August 2nd deadline hanging over them, President Obama and congressional leaders both talked of a grand bargain, a deal to cut around $4 trillion in spending and restructure the tax system. But last night, House Speaker John Boehner called it quits, saying simply he didn't have the votes to pass something that sweeping in the House. I believe the best approach may be to focus on producing a smaller measure, wrote the Speaker in a late Saturday statement. The White House responded by repeating the president's insistence that a balanced approach must include revenue from ending tax breaks for special interests. And today, Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner was positive a deal will get done.
And the leadership in the Congress understand that. The Speaker understands that. Republicans and Democrats understand that there has to be a deal. Failure is not an option. The question is how good a deal is going to be.
Republican Senate Leader Mitch McConnell today blamed the breakdown on the White House insistence on new tax revenue.
To get a big package would require big tax increases in the middle of an economic situation that's extraordinarily difficult with 9.2% unemployment. We think it's a terrible idea. It's a job killer.
Democratic Congressman Chris Van Hollen said Republicans were at fault for refusing to budge on new revenue.
At the end of the day, what we're seeing is that the priority of our Republican colleagues is not to get a deficit reduction deal. It's to protect special interest tax breaks for big corporations.
As the leaders come back to the White House for a second face-to-face meeting tonight, the only thing certain is that time is running out.
I do believe that this week, and certainly by the end of next week, we have to have agreement on the outlines of a package. It has to be clear that the leadership have found a way to solve this, and they have a path to get votes for something.
At tonight's meeting, sources tell us the president is continuing to press for his grand bargain, the $4 trillion cut. Republicans don't like that because it increases taxes. Democrats don't like it because it trims Medicare and other social spending. The White House folks have their own spin on it. They say that it means the president is showing leadership. Russ?
Bill Plante at the White House. Thank you very much.